Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to talk about FTP. The contents of today's video are the introduction, key features, working, applications, advantages, limitations, the alternatives, and the conclusion. Introduction. What is FTP? FTP, which is an abbreviation for File Transfer Protocol, is a standard protocol used to transfer files between a client and a server over a network. Why is FTP important? It provides a reliable and efficient way to share files, enabling remote access and collaboration. The key use cases are the uploading website files, transferring data within organizations, creating and managing backups. Visuals, a simple graphic showing a computer client transferring files to a server, icons representing files, folders, and networks. Closing note, FTP remains a foundational protocol in digital world, bridging the gaps between system and users. Key features. File transfers. FTP supports the bidirectional transfer of files. Upload from client to server. The download would be the from server to client. For example, for upload would be the website files. Example for download would be the retrieving logs or backups. Files can be moved, renamed, deleted, or organized into directories. Client server architecture operates at a structured model where the client requires file operations. The server executes the commands and provides data. Examples of FTP clients would be the FileZilla, CyberDog, and command line FTP tools. Authentication support FTP uses. Username and password are for secure access to server resources. Anonymous mode for unrestricted access, typically for public file servers. Basic authentication lacks encryption unless enhanced by FTPS or SFTP. Modes of operation, active mode. The server connects to the client specified port for data transfer, requires open ports on the client side which must conflict with the firewalls. The passive mode would be that the server opens a port waits for clients to connect with the environments for strict firewall rules. Port usage control connection, which would be the port 21 for commands like login, file operation, navigation. The data connection would be the port 30 for transferring actual file data. As you can see by the diagram, this is a working of an FTP program where you can see the data would be from a disk which would go to a client where the client where the user would send to a user's interface which would be of a client, and then the client would send the data to the server through a control connection which would be the TCP or the IP, which would connect to the control process and the data transfer process between the server and the data transfer process between the server and its disk. Establishing a connection. Client setup. A user opens an FTP client application. Server addressing. The client enters the server's IP address or domain name along with port details. Authentication. Login. User provides a username and password to authenticate to the server. Anonymous access. If enabled, users can log in without credentials or the public servers. Control connection. Once authenticated, the server establishes a control session with the client over port 20. Command and control communication. Client commands. The client sends simple text-based commands to navigate and interact with the server. Examples such as list, CWD, PWD, and quit. Server responses. The server requires the status code, success, or errors. Examples such as 200K, 510, 5550. Data transfer setup. Separate data connections for file transfer occurs on a separate data channel, not the control channel. Two modes of operations. Active mode, in which server opens a connection to the client for transferring data, requires the client to accept incoming connections. Whereas the passive mode, the server provides a port number for the client to initiate the data transfer. This mode is more firewall friendly. Performing file operations, uploading files, the client uses the put command to send files to the server. Downloading files, the client uses the get command to retrieve files from the server. Other operations, renames files on the server, delete, removes files from the server. MKDI, create directories on the server. RMDI, removes directories. Ending the session, closing comments, the client sends a quit command to signal the end of the session. The server responds with a confirmation message. Connection termination, both control and data channels are closed. Applications. Website development and maintenance, uploading website files. FTP is commonly used to upload HTML, CSS, and other files to web servers. Updating website content. Webmasters use FTP to make updates and changes to live sites efficiently. Data sharing across networks. File sharing. FTP enables organizations to share files between different departments or teams. Collaboration. Remote teams use FTP to exchange large data sets securely. Backup and archiving. Data backup. Companies use FTP to regularly backup critical data to remote servers. Long-term storage. FTP is ideal for archiving older files that don't require frequent access. Media distribution. Large media files, which FTP supports transferring large media files such as videos, images, and software updates. Software and patch development, distributing updates. Software developers use FTP to develop patches or updates to their products. Platforms in which projects often provide downloadable files via FTP servers. Log management, transferring logs. IT teams use FTP to collect server and applications for analysis. Centralized monitoring. Logs from various systems are centralized for troubleshooting. Advantages: efficient file transfers, large file support, as FTP is optimized for transferring large files without significant delays or interruptions. Reliable protocol resume capability. It supports resuming interrupted transfers, ensuring data integrity. Platform independence clause, in which FTP works seamlessly on various operating systems like Windows, Mac OS, Linux, and Unix. Structured and simple commands, ease of use. Commands like put, get, and list are straightforward and easy to learn. Versatility, wide range of applications used for website updates, data sharing, backups, and software distribution. Cost effective, no need for proprietary tools. Open source FTP clients and servers costs. Limitations: lack of security. FTP transmits files, username, and passwords in plain text, making them vulnerable to interception. Firewall compatibility issues. Active mode can conflict with firewalls and NAT, requiring manual configuration, whereas in passive mode, while more firewall, it is more firewall friendly. Passive mode may still face occasional connectivity issues. Outdated protocol. Protocols like SFTP, FTPS, and HTTPS offer more secure and feature-rich file transfer options. FTP does not support advanced file management such as file versioning or metadata synchronization. Performance challenges. FTP may struggle with performance when transferring files over long distances or unreliable networks. Limited scalability. It FTP typically handles one session per user, which may or may not be needed for large enterprises needs. The alternatives are the SFTP, which is a secure file transfer protocol. It is built on SSH and it can support commands and data for secure transfers. FTPS, which is FTP secure, which adds TLS or SSL encryption to FTP, enhancing security for data transfers. HTTPS, which is Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure, which uses web browsers or APIs to transfer the data over TLS encrypted connections. So, in conclusion, we can say that FTP is a versatile file transfer protocol which has the limitations, which also highlights the need for alternatives. While it is efficient, FTP's lack of security and modern features limit its applicability. The FTP has laid the groundwork for more advanced and secure data transfer technologies, and it is a foundation of modern file transfer protocols. Which FTP is still effective if we choose the right tool for the job for public sharing, public file sharing, or simple tasks. FTP may evolve further or give away to more to efficient and technologies. Organizations should periodically revise their updated user transfer tech strategy. And that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you.